Hi everyone, hi Nick. Have a completed journal to share with you that I just finished. This is got really fat again. So this is a another faux leather cover that I just sewed all the way around there. I love how these feel. These are really nice. And on the spine is just three different laces. And I think they're all. Two of them are Hobby Lobby, and this one in the middle is something I got on Amazon last summer. Closure is eyelets and some yellow seam binding that I left very long. On the cover itself, I got these vintage Audubon images from Renee's shop, which I will link in the description box, and it's like 50 of them in the box, and I cut this one down, and they're really old. I don't know exactly the date on them, but I know that they are quite old. And I cut this one down, and Martha Stewart punched the corners, inked it a little bit, sewed it onto some pattern tissue that I found in my stash that was kind of this bluish greenish color, and then glued that onto some vintage sheet music, and then glued the whole thing to the cover. And then there's just 3 buttons, and I put a little garment pin with a little key and a butterfly and a little crystal dangle there. I'm not showing that very well. And I do apologize, I know there's a little bit of shadow, but it's just where the sun is at the moment. I tried putting the light on and it made it worse. So I think you'll be able to see okay. Measurements on this are about 8.5 by 5 3/4, probably 6 if you really squashed it flat. But it's really chunky. It's very shabby chic. Not a lot of vintage stuff in this one. It's just a lot of lace and just very shabby chicy. And blue, and I hardly ever do blue, but it's blue. This paper on the inside, it's sewed to the front and back, is some leftover from a wedding thing that I did for my friend Christina. So it's got this burlap and lace on it. And the kit that I used is from Artie Mays, and I was inspired in some of the ideas from this from Tanya. She's Tanya GTDesigns here on YouTube, and I will link her below. She and I did a swap recently, and I got her the journal from her a few days ago, and I'm going to make a video of it. It is gorgeous. She is a fantastic artist. She makes absolutely gorgeous journals as well as other really cool stuff. So if you haven't checked her out, you should. She's very talented. So some of the ideas in here I have borrowed from her. One of which is sewing the printables together, so you don't have white on the back, and you don't have to do lines. You sew the pages back to back. So I was like, okay, that's brilliant. Got to do that. So I did that in this journal, and I also did something she does called water. She calls it water staining. Instead of coffee staining or tea dyeing, she just wets the paper. And it gives it that feel of having something done to it, but it doesn't add any color. So I did that as well. And we just have ephemera here, this corner pockets with lace and doilies, and some of the ephemera is sewn onto coffee dyed or tea dyed paper. And I made some tags with an old file folder. The doilies are from Junk That Treasure. That lace Renee gave me. I have a bunch of old notes and things from some of my college and high school notebooks. My father was having a clear out over the garage the other day, and he brought me a whole big bin of old notebooks from where I had taken notes. So I used some of those in here. That's from a geology class that I took as a junior in college, that one. All sorts of different sizes of paper in here. That's like a recipe sheet. This is another idea that I borrowed from Tanya. She used just cut in half envelopes for pockets, and then you can just flip up and you have a little pocket in there. Work my hands today. A little pocket in there. Just a little daisy flower that I made. And then there's some ephemera and a tag from the kit. The ephemera is all Tsunami Rose, and then I think everything else as far as printables is from the kit. That's Tsunami Rose. These are some sticker books that my mother used to get my brother and I when we were little. So there was one on there was one that was birds, so that went quite well. Some lined paper there, some more pages from the kit that I've sewn back to back. There's a little top tuck, this little file folder from Tsunami Rose. This is an old coloring book from when I was a kid. It just kind of folds out. It was like a color by number on one side, and then it was the same picture on the other side of the page, and you just could color it however you want. And it's just some magazine page. It's a craft colored glassine bag. And this is just an extra page from the kit that I didn't use. Did a couple of very simple altar paper clips, and with this ephemera behind it, some yellow paper, and these are the tags that you're supposed to sew in, but of course I forgot again, so I just left them. I left them that way. Tuck that there. Some trim that I've had, cotton trim that I've had forever. This is a pocket from the kit. It's supposed to go this way, but I turned it going up the page for something different. Tsunami Rose. It's just a perpetual calendar. And that's some eyelet trim that I coffee dyed, and you can tuck under there. That's instead of my stash, somewhere from Etsy, and these are from the kit. That's from Junk That Treasure. That's from Renee. And another top tuck. And I didn't want to hold tight, so I put a paper clip on it. And that is Tsunami Rose. And this is from the kit. That's Tsunami Rose. She's just there because she's pretty. That is from a chemistry lab from when I was in college. It's a dictionary page. This is a bread bag, one of those long ones. If you got a really long baguette from the bakery, some paper that Renee sent me was wrapped in it, so I cut it into pieces, and I just sewed it here, and then you can flip it up so you can write underneath. And there's another one of those tags that I forgot to put in, that I forgot to sew in. And there's some more. This is from my French 4 class from when I was in high school. Don't remember what any of it means anymore. There's a pocket from the kit, a tag from the kit, and a library card, decimal card. And this is some of Renee's tea-dyed paper that she sent me. Top tuck instead of some book page, and that is Tsunami Rose, and that was from the kit. There's some magazine with birds on it that Renee gave me. Everyone that knows me knows I love birds. If my air conditioner wasn't going, you would hear Jon Snow downstairs singing away. I have a canary, his name is Jon Snow, and he has been singing his head off all morning. But I can't hear him because my air conditioner is running, because it is very, very muggy outside and hot. Some vintage map paper. This is just an envelope from the kit with the journaling card inside. There's just a paper clip to some more college notes. Some more lined paper. Some more cotton trim. Paper bag. It's from one of my ed classes from when I was a senior in college. And there's a large index card that I just put one of the pockets from the kit, and there's a tag that I made. Did some stamping on the tags. Some more tea-dyed paper. There's a big pocket from the kit. Some ephemera. There's a tag from the kit, and some more ephemera from the kit. Dictionary, some phone book. It's another one of these envelope pockets with another double tag inside. A little layering on the flap. Some ephemera and just a tag I made with some leftover paper. Some children's book page. It's another book page pocket. And there's an envelope which I just left open. So whoever gets it can put this wherever or use it to write inside or whatever. Some more ephemera. And another tag from the kit, and why am I so fumbly fingered this morning? There's the center of the signature, and it's this burlap ribbon with lace on the side that I got at Walmart, and I just threaded the hemp right through it and did a bow. And there's another envelope from the kit. That was just empty. Just paper clips on. Another pocket from the kit. Oops. There's a recipe card, some ephemera, a little coffee dyed envelope, and these 3 tags that I just left hitched together. There's another envelope pocket. Some ephemera from the kit. And this is a little pocket envelope from the kit. This is from Junk That Treasures, with another top tuck made out of book page, and some ephemera, and another file folder, Tsunami Rose. Those are Tsunami Rose flowers. It's the other side of that large index card, and this is just the small envelope that comes with the kit, and it has the journaling sheet inside it. It's just clipped on like that. It's the other side of the paper bag. It's just a tag in there that I stencil on. It's the other piece of that, another piece of that baguette bag. And I just put some ephemera in there from the kit. It's been sewed onto coffee dyed paper. You can just have it to journal behind since it's on a flap. Some more map. There's another pocket from the kit. You can tuck behind here, and this is stretchy. Tsunami Rose, Tsunami Rose. A tag that I made. And some ephemera from the kit. The other half of that bird magazine page. That's my favorite. Cardinals. Collect them. And another pocket from the kit with a guest check that I stenciled on, and another tag that I made. It's another pocket from the kit. And these are, it's like a bookmark. Some ephemera, and I hope I'm staying in frame here, and another perpetual calendar. There's another top tuck with just some ephemera from the kit. There's just some more tickets from the kit. And it's just another altered paper clip there. Some more dictionary. Some more ephemera. And a lot of glue strings. That folds out. Pocket from the kit. There's a flashcard. Some ephemera. And another envelope with journaling. Some yellow paper. Another envelope. Some ephemera. Tsunami Rose, and a tag from the kit. That's the other half of that glassine bag, and there's another page that I didn't use. Some more of that coloring book. There's another top tuck, and that's from the kit, and this is Tsunami Rose. Another page, part of the page from that sticker book. The pocket from the kit, and this little key envelope from Junk That Treasure. another tag that I made. This is another half of that large recipe card. Some more of my notes. One more little bottom tuck here. There's this little envelope here from my stash. And that's from the kit. And that's the back cover. And that's that. So this will be listed in the shop, Pumpkin Patch Journal. So pop on over if it's something that you're interested in and check it out. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. And I will see you next time. Bye.